For the months of June and July, we are talking about intuition. I am Crystal, your vibrant BF. And last week we talked about the four clairs, them not being the only ones, but some of the main ones. People's intuition show up for them. Today, let's talk about getting clear on understanding how and what your intuition is telling you by auditing your life. So this is something I personally do on a continual basis. I'm usually looking for more ways to be efficient and to move through life with more ease and joy. So when we are auditing, I want you to think of what that looks like for you. When I audit my life, it's in all arenas. So for example, I audit my wardrobe. I don't have things in there that one, I can't fit, or two, that are not even in alignment of who I am today. Now, I'm all for a little nostalgia piece or sentimental piece, but at the end of the day, it's causing more clutter. And your external environment is absolutely going to come in and show up for your internal mood. So if you have a lot of clutter or a lot of excess or a lot of things that really aren't in alignment of who you are now, this would be a great opportunity to audit. So going through your clothes and finding out what actually aligns to you in this season. It's not to say anything is wrong with those clothes, but understanding that we are continually growing and expanding and evolving ideally, and that all of our things can't always stay with us. Several years back, there used to be a big show, Marie Kondo, I think she wrote a book about sparking joy, and she would audit people's lives in so many words. Their wardrobes, their kitchens, their homes, whatever it was. But the main objective was to get everything out and go piece by piece and literally hold it up to your body and ask, does this spark joy? Is this in alignment with you? Because there's so many things that we have in our spaces that we hold on to that have no bearings in our life, that serve us in no capacity other than clutter and confusion and chaos and static. And to hear clear from your intuition, you need to make sure that you have openness and expansiveness. And that starts with your external as well as internal. So auditing your closet is one of the best ways to do this. Really going through all of your clothing. If that feels really overwhelming, start with the ones that you just have in your drawers. Do you need 97 pairs of white socks? Most likely no. And going through and downsizing and really leaning into your intuition, getting into a good space. This isn't a punishment. This isn't a sacrifice. This is you making more space available for what is going to best serve your highest timeline. Another great place to audit is your social media. Like, just because you're behind a screen doesn't mean people don't have access to you, especially if you're a creator or you consume a lot. You are being affected by what you see, by what you speak. So really going through and finding out who's following you, who are you following, who are you listening to? All this is going to affect how your intuition shows up. Another place for a great way to audit your life is your literal relationships. Romantic, platonic, it doesn't matter. All relationships, family, friends, neighbors, workplace, all of this, again, is affecting how you are showing up in your life and understanding that you are the creator of your life. You are literally co-creating with the universe, and you get to decide, does this relationship feel safe? Do I feel seen? Do I feel good when I'm around these people, these places? So auditing your relationships, not keeping things around just for nostalgia purposes, is more than just your favorite t-shirt. It could be an old friend that is by friend in name only. You don't really talk. You don't really have things in common. You're in two different places. That doesn't make you bad. Doesn't make them bad. It's just a new alignment. It's just a different path, a new journey. So auditing relationships is a great way to help you have more clarity within your intuition. So we talked about auditing your clothing, auditing your social medias, auditing your relationships, and really now let's talk about auditing your own personal life, really checking in with yourself. What feels in alignment to you? What does your routines look like? What does your diet looks like? All of these things, again, are playing into how you are showing up in your life. You have autonomy over your body, over what you read, what you say, what you do, what you eat. So, really taking an audit on what it is that feels aligned with you. It's not to say that everything is just rainbows and sunshines and easy, but is it stretching you or is it stressing you? Is it aligning or is it in misalignment? Really getting clear. And one of the best ways is having a body scan. So, checking in with yourself when you go to different spaces. Sometimes we're not always aware of how people and or places or things can make us feel until we tap in with more intention of our life. So say you go to an event and you're having a good time and you're with people you know and that you enjoy. And then all of a sudden you feel like this little agitation or you feel like a pain or you feel a little dense energy. I want you to stop and do a body scan and figure out where this pain is coming from and what has shifted in the environment. It could be someone that you usually enjoy or you thought you enjoyed, but every time they came around, you kind of felt this tightness or you felt this denseness or you felt this agitation. Again, nothing may be wrong with that person. It could just be a misalignment in your body, which is highly intuitive, will sometimes tell us before we even cognitively know what is taking place. So a body scan could be while you're out and just being aware and being intentional. Or it could be in the mornings before you even start your day in your meditation, just sitting up, rolling your shoulders back, taking a few deep breaths, closing your eyes, and literally starting a few inches above your head. Go down your body and see how you feel. Check in with yourself. How is your mind functioning? How does your throat feel? Because that could be a sign of not speaking up, a closed throat chakra. Going down into your solar plexus, your heart space, all the way down. So your hips and knees are areas that a lot of energy can get stuck and stagnant in. So moving that will also help you to have a better, clear understanding of what is in alignment. So I hope this helps with you listening and leaning into your intuition of auditing your life. It's not a punishment, it's not bad, but it's clearing out space for what does align and what you do want. Because there's no sense of having broken chairs, old furniture, when that's not even what you want anymore. You want a clean, open space. Well, you have to make space for the new. You have to release for increase. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week.